In today's video, we're going to talk about how Cody Rhodes has had enough with AEW, as well as the shot that they took at him. We're also going to talk about John Cena potentially showing up at Backlash in France. Then we're going to talk about Drew McIntyre and how he was never planning on leaving WWE despite the rumors all around the internet, and more in today's video. But let's start with Cody Rhodes, who just finished his story, but he's still dealing with an old chapter. As we know, he was one of the major reasons for the creation of AEW. Without Cody Rhodes, I honestly don't think there is All Elite Wrestling. Although his time there wasn't a huge success, he walked away with a lot of respect for the company, and Cody has gone on record to talk about how important AEW is for the wrestling business, and he's never said a bad thing about them since leaving. However, he's finally opened up about AEW because of a recent shot that Toni Storm took at him during a press conference after an AEW pay-per-view. She was poking fun at how she would never ask Tony Khan to come down to the ring and congratulate her when she wins title matches and finishes whatever her stories are. This got Cody Rhodes upset, and this was his response.
That's not always easy because there's random things said about you at press conferences, and that's a big no-no. You should never say me or my wife's name. Tony should have told you that. So yeah, I'll never root against them. I really won't.
Yeah, even though just the last couple of weeks made it hard. There were some facepalm moments there over the last couple of weeks.
Cody clearly had enough with the shots that AEW takes at WWE and himself. It seems like Cody believes this is a shot at the fact that Brandy got in the ring to celebrate with him after winning the belt, because he did say, "Don't talk about my wife or me." To me, it sounds like that Toni Storm was referencing Triple H, who was called to come down to the ring by Cody, and it sounded like Toni Storm said she would not do the same with Tony Khan. If it's not that, then Cody maybe just meant in general, don't talk about me or my wife, just throw a name in there as well. Regardless, he is not happy about this at all. In the end, he still says he has respect for them and says that he will be rooting for AEW. I think Cody's being too nice here. I wish that we could get an unhinged Cody who just says how he really feels. I'm guessing it wouldn't be a good look for AEW or his own individual brand, but it's getting to a point where it's too much. AEW needs to stop mentioning WWE. This is getting out of control. You know it's bad when Cody is even sick of it. When he's had enough, you're doing too much. And I don't even understand taking a shot at one of the main people who helped build your company. On top of that, he's been nothing but respectful as well as supportive of AEW. Even though it didn't work out over there for him, there was no need for this. I really think that AEW needs to completely stop with the shots at WWE. It does nothing for them, and a lot of their own fans are getting sick of it as well. You need to do better, AEW. Please stop. Speaking of Cody, he has a huge match this Saturday against AJ Styles for the WWE Championship at Backlash in France, and there's a legend who's been spotted in France, and that man is John Cena. He's currently shooting a movie over there and could potentially be making a return at Backlash for some sort of appearance in WWE. I highly doubt that he's going to get physical in that ring and have maybe an impromptu match. There's no way of something of that nature happening, just because John Cena cannot afford an injury during a shoot of a movie. It would ruin a lot of things for that movie. He might not even make an appearance. John Cena could simply be watching from behind the scenes and just giving people some advice, because he's done that. A lot of people do that. Who knows? I'm pretty sure if he does show up though, he'll talk about how he's back, how WrestleMania should be in France, and then maybe hit an attitude adjustment on Grayson Waller. Even though we've already seen that last year at Money in the Bank, I don't care. I'm still down to see it again because it's John freaking Cena. Another man that could interrupt John Cena is Drew McIntyre. That would be a very fun segment, especially with this version of Drew McIntyre. I think that I would love to see him cook John Cena in France. These two could even plant the seeds for a feud that can happen down the line. Drew McIntyre versus John Cena is a feud that could sell tickets. This is all possible because Drew McIntyre re-signed a contract with WWE. In fact, he recently said on the Pat McAfee show that he had no intentions on leaving WWE. This is what he said.
You're back on top, and you are the king of the jungle.
I feel great when I'm back on top. I don't know why. Things have been going the way they've gone. I feel like a lot of people are against me on our roster, and I guess it's just WWE's on fire right now. We've never been in history. We're making billion-dollar deals left and right. We've got the billion-dollar man, Nick Khan, closing all these deals for us left and right. at the top, there's a lot of things going on, a lot of opportunities if you get to the top. And I've been to the top, and whatever people are trying to do to stop me getting to the top, it's not going to happen because I know this industry too well. I'll figure it out backstage. If you try to politic your way ahead of me, I'll just beat you down and I'll get myself ahead of you because I know how this game works and I'm too big and wise. And that's why I've staying with WWE for the foreseeable future. I wasn't going to go anywhere if anybody out there was unsure, reading those internet rumors or whatever. We're just in a place where, you know, I had to get things right for my family. I got with Nick Khan, I got with Triple H, they were so understanding, and we got things right for the future. Drew McIntyre was never going to go away from WWE, and it's awesome that The Rock made that announcement. It's the first time he's done that for anybody in a roster, that Drew McIntyre's re-signed with WWE. And I want to talk about something positive, an inspirational headline. I was fired in 2014 by WWE, and I deserved to get fired. I needed to get fired to truly find myself. And 10 years later, The Rock's announcing that Drew McIntyre's re-signed with WWE. For anyone out there who's made it, and then you get knocked down in your butt, you got to keep fighting. You got to keep pushing forward. You got to leave no stone unturned. Put the work in. Be accountable to the person in the mirror. And you can do freaking anything. I've done it time and time again. And this is the most recent incident of it.
It just goes to show that we need to stop listening to wrestling rumors, because you had people convinced that Drew Galloway was going to show up in AEW at Wembley Stadium for All In 2. And that is clearly not the case. And quite frankly, it was never the case. WWE made sure to lock him into a contract for another 3 years, and we're going to witness Drew McIntyre and his prime. I cannot wait. Another rumor that has been debunked is Nick Khan selling his WWE shares. This was something that we heard about last week after it was said that Vince McMahon was doing the same. This got people worried, thinking that he might be leaving WWE. Pat McAfee confirmed that this is not the case. This is what Pat McAfee said on his own show.
The man you've mentioned a few times there, Nick Khan, there was some internet rumors about him too, selling stock and shares and everything like that. After talking to sources, can report some breaking news. That's not true. Has never sold a single share of any stock since getting to the WWE. Hasn't even put them up for sale, which is an entire process to do that. So that was a bunch of bullshit as well. So when you're talking about the WWE climbing, I love that you're going to be around. And I love that Nick Khan is going to be around.
It's very clear that we shouldn't take every rumor or report too seriously, since they could be wrong, and since they are wrong a lot of the time. Nick Khan even extended his job with the WWE today up until 2026. He is here to stay with the WWE and help grow the company as a whole. It's doing really well with him, and he completely changed the company since coming. It's funny because people thought he was going to ruin the WWE when he first joined, but it's been the exact opposite. Nick Khan is one of the best things happen to WWE. Anyways, that is it for the video, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more, and I'll see you all in the next video.